Chrisley Knows best star regularly shares bikini photos on her Instagram. This latest snapshot is no except. Keep reading to find out more about Savannah Chrisley and this titillating hot pink bikini snapshot. TV shows Ace previously reports that Chase and Savannah Chrisley are on vacation. The Growing Up Chrisley stars both took to their Instagram stories on September 8 to share photos from their Bahamian vacation. In Chase's Instagram stories, he shares a photo of a pool with a slide. In the top right corner of the photo, he tags SLS Baha March. SLS Baha Mar is a luxurious resort in the Bahamas. The Chrisley family, or at least the kids, have likely been there before. This is because Chase, Savannah, and her boyfriend, Nick Curdiles, all follow the resort on Instagram. Consequently, Savannah's Instagram stories from the first day of vacation give a clue about where this titillating hot pink bikini came from. Recently, the Sassy by Savannah creator does a quick unboxing for PQ Swim. Then, the reality television star talks about her favorite swimsuit line. She explains that this line is great for her body shape. This isn't the first time that Savannah gives a shout-out to PQ Swim. Just 5 months ago, the reality television star makes it sound like the swimwear line keeps her stocked with a bikini for every day of the week. The blonde beauty writes, "Huge thanks to PQ Swim for making sure I have a lifetime supply of swimsuits." Notably, Savannah's most recent nod to the swimwear line is more subtle. The photo features Nashville real estate agent in a hot pink bikini. She utilizes the elevator's mirror to take the snap as it looks like she's making her way to the beach. What do you think about Savannah Chrisley and this bikini? Surely her dad, Todd, has something to say about her showing so much skin. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to come back to TV shows Ace for more Chrisley Knows best news. Tune in to USA Network Thursdays at 9/8 for new episodes of Chrisley Knows best as soft blush filters through the morning light, enhancing every curve and contour portrayed in the frame. The camera captures her silhouette against a gleaming shoreline. A hot pink bikini hugs Savannah Chrisley's figure in an artful balance of confident poise and playful sensuality. Her skin glows warmly beneath the caress of golden rays, each highlight tracing the graceful line of her hips, the gentle arch of her back, the toned definition of her limbs. The hue chosen is electrifying, a vivid, candy pink that vibrates against the blue of sea and sky. It commands attention, a bold proclamation of boldness itself. The fabric's sheen shimmers subtly, as if winking at the viewer, teasing awareness of the lightweight stretch that snugly embraces her frame. Every seam and strap is placed to flatter. The high-cut bottoms elongate, the triangle top accentuates without excess. The whole ensemble radiates confident intention. Savannah's posture, weight on one leg, the other slightly angled outward, suggests both casual ease and deliberate precision. The tilt of her torso and the faint curve of her spine evoke a sensual cadence, like a private dance caught in stillness. Her shoulders are relaxed, hinting at comfort in her own skin, while a subtle twist in her hips conjures a silhouette that oscillates between softness and strength. The surrounding scene heightens the effect. Behind her, billowing curtains of translucent white drift across an open doorway, shifting with the gentle ocean breeze. Through the arch, a crystalline horizon stretches. Azure water meets sky in a perfect seam, a boundary both serene and endless. Shafts of light streak diagonally across the scene, illuminating the soft sand beneath her feet, tiny grains glowing as they catch the rays. Reflections play their part. A faint shine upon the water accentuates the bikini's sheen. Tiny sparkles dance at the shoreline like fireflies. The hot pink of her swimwear pops in contrast to the natural palette, subdued beige sand, pale blue sea, and misty sky. Yet the color harmonizes, as though the environment itself leans to spotlight her energy. In the foreground, a sun-bleached driftwood log lies partially buried in sand. Positioned just off to one side, its presence grounds the image, lending texture and depth. Small shells nestle at its base, ivory and blush-speckled, delicate companions to the bold vibrancy of the swimwear. A silk sarong, matching in hot pink, trails from a low beach lounger tucked at the scene's edge, the fabric pooling softly in the sand. It whispers of future movement, of a languid stretch, a playful toss, echoing the stillness now captured, suspended between repose and motion. Light and shadow embroider the curves of the form. Under the faint dip of her waist, a subtle shadow deepens, lending dimension. Where the sun kisses her thigh and shoulder, the skin glows luminous, soft, and radiant. The interplay creates a chiaroscuro, as if painted by an impressionist's brush, each transition between light and dark smooth, organic. Texture enriches the sensory layer. Her skin appears velvety, each millimeter tenderly defined. The swimsuit's fabric gleams tactilely, smooth and taut. Grains of sand cling in nearly imperceptible patterns to her knees and feet, suggesting both natural ticks of movement and the fine intimacy of proximity. Savannah's hair, sun-kissed blonde, falls in loose, tousled waves around her shoulders. A few strands drift across her collarbone, caught in the light breeze, glinting with soft, honey-tone highlights. The tousled effect speaks of spontaneous "I came to the beach," effortless allure, and a relaxed sensibility even within the heightened glamour of the frame. The composition invites a slow gaze. First, the brilliant pink, commanding attention. Then, the curves, the lines, the subtle tilt of body and limbs. Next, the environment. Water, sand, sky, breeze. And finally, the textures, light, and motion that bring the image to life. The snapshot is both bold and intimate yet emphatically glamorous. In the lower corner of the frame, a strand of seashell beaded anklet escapes notice at first. Upon closer look, it adds an undercurrent of playful detail, a chic, whimsical accessory that softens the daring tone with a whisper of beach girl charm. It seems casually tossed, as though slipped on before stepping into the frame, effortlessly stylish and unconstrained. There's no direct invitation, no overt pose. Instead, the gaze of the viewer is drawn into the curve of a shoulder, the slender line of her neck, the slant of her thigh. The image pulses with intent, not shouty, but magnetic. It achieves a seduction through balance, poised yet natural, bold yet unforced, fierce in color and soft in nuance. The sound of lapping waves, though silent in the visual, is almost audible, a rhythmic hush underlying the stillness. A warm breeze tugs at curtains and hair, suggests depth and dimension beyond the two-dimensional capture. One imagines the scent of salt and sunscreen, a hint of tropical florals on the breeze, the feel of sand warming under bare feet. The hot pink bikini stands as metaphor. Vivid desire, playful audacity, unapologetic vibrancy. It transforms her figure into a living sculpture, a study in color, form, and light. The snapshot doesn't speak. It doesn't need to. The resonance lies in what's implied. Confidence, allure, the celebration of beauty in motion and stillness alike. Even the angle of the camera contributes, slightly low, the lens angled upward, giving the posture a statuesque grace. The viewer feels almost invited to admire, not intrusively, but with reverent awe. The frame doesn't extend beyond her. There's no extraneous landscape, no irrelevant objects. Everything centers on that hot pink silhouette, how it meets light, space, and narrative without uttering a word. One final detail rests almost invisibly at the edge, a faint tan line along her side, delicately delineated, evidence of sunlit hours past, of deliberate hours in the warmth. It speaks of time spent in leisure, self-care, the slow rhythms of summer days. It adds realism to glamour, a trace of lived experience beneath the bold hue. To linger on the image is to inhabit its energy. It's a moment both frozen and living, a hot pink heartbeat in stillness. The snapshot conveys more than color or form. It conveys attitude, sensual serenity, effortless confidence. Without a single word, the frame tells a story of someone who knows her power, embraces boldness, and commands attention with grace, softness, and unapologetic allure. A soft, vibrant glow pours into the frame, illuminating muscled curves that ripple under the sun-kissed surface of water. Savannah Chrisley stands waist-deep in a shimmering pool, the hot pink triangle bikini glowing like neon against her bronze skin. It's Barbie core incarnate, bold, unapologetic, and magnetic. The fabric is artfully ruched, accentuating the lines of her taut waist and drawing attention to the sculpted ripple of abdomen and the gentle curve of hip that tapers into sunlit water. The hue pulses, electric, sugary pink that vibrates with energy and confidence. It's more than swimwear. It's a declaration. The water reflects the sun's rays in diamond-like bursts across her torso. Each ripple and droplet dapples her silhouette, creating highlights and subtle shadows that paint her form in a dance of light. She's a living sculpture of movement and stillness. The pool's surface is part canvas, part mirror, painting reflections of vivid pink and fluid gold around her. On her face, a pair of metallic aviator shades hides her gaze, but the tilt of her chin and the slight curve at the corner of her lips suggest a mood, playful, knowing, and fiercely self-assured. Palm-thick locks of damp, honey-blonde hair cascade at her shoulders, catching glints of light before falling softly into the water.